Okay, let me just start by saying that I'm really nervous to be doing this. But the truth has to be exposed. And before I even start, I want to let you know that I'm happy. I have a wife, 3 kids. My life is good. So if anything happens to me, I would never want to hurt myself. I enjoy my life. So if the truth gets exposed and people come after me, just to let you know, it would never be me. It'd be them. So let me just tell you a little bit how this video is going to go. I am going to present you with some evidence of what we all know, what BBB, Bad Boy Beeman, whatever his name may be. That's not important, but he's exposing a lot of these cheaters, Mutex, Zlaner, Aydan, and he's doing an amazing work, amazing job. He's not showing any clips out of context. He's not personally going to these guys and asking them questions. He's thoroughly investigating. I mean, if this guy doesn't have a career in YouTube, it will be in forensic science. But let's dive into the evidence. So clearly these guys, Mutex, Zlaner, Aydan, etc., these insane Warzone players are clearly cheating. Nobody plays a game or a hobby or anything in life and devotes 12 to 14 hours a day to be the best. That's just not how it works. It's not how it works in the world. It's not. It just doesn't make any sense. So this is what got my gears, my mind rolling, my mind thinking about all this. And I knew that, you know, just devoting that much time to the game couldn't make you the best. I knew it. So my story, I was playing Warzone, okay? And I usually play when my wife's working or, you know, with my kids or even when they all go to bed. And tonight was the biggest mistake I've ever made in my life. I was playing Warzone at 3 a.m. And my screen goes black. And JGod appears to me in the screen. And you can see here this hole in my wall. Because I jumped back so fast, my head hit that wall right there. So that's proof, that's evidence right there. And he told me to
follow him, to come to him.
He reaches his hand through the screen, physically through the screen, and tells me he can make me the best YouTuber, content creator, Warzone player that this planet has ever seen, amongst the ranks of Aydan, Mutex, and these other cheaters, etc. You know who you are. And he said you have 24 hours to decide your fate. And I immediately shut my PC off. It was frightening. It was terrifying. And the next day I began to ponder how he could transpose himself through my computer screen like that. And I came across this clip of Elon Musk. I was listening to him on Joe Rogan talking about AI and artificial intelligence and the simulation theory, and that we could be living in a simulation.
Where are you? Where are you really?
Right.
You aren't anywhere.
Well, where is...
You're in the computer.
And that got my mind just rolling and thinking. And then I seen this clip, and I watched JGod's videos of him just destroying people in plunder. Clearly, he's using a VPN or something, I thought to myself, because nobody gets plunder lobbies this easy. It's not this easy. It's honestly incredible how good he is at plunder. At Storage Town. It's like he owns Storage Town. So I got to thinking to myself, and slowly my mind started to realize the real fate that Aydan and these guys, they're not the hackers. They're not behind all this. It's JGod. He is. And the evidence is overwhelming. He's the head of it all. He's essentially the Illuminati of the gaming community. I mean, look at the evidence. What does JGod mean? Look at his name. JGod. All-seeing. All-knowing. Everything in the universe. God. His own name right there is proof of who he really is. He's the leader. How? Look at his success. He just hit 1 million subs on Warzone. Well, through Warzone, his channel has absolutely blown up, allowing him to hit 1 million subs on YouTube. His videos do amazing. He knows all the meta, everything, all the best guns the minute they drop. He knows all the best attachments. That's not from hard work. That's not from him taking time and testing everything out in the game and figuring it out and doing these calculus equations. It's like he knows. It's in him. And slowly I realized that JGod himself is a manifestation, an AI. He's a glitch in the system, a manifestation of the Call of Duty algorithm. He himself is Call of Duty. Now, why? How does this explain Aydan, Zlaner, Mutex, these guys that hold world records that are just amazing, Huskers? These, you know who you are. Those are his followers. Like I mentioned about my story, he reached out to me, and I don't think those guys had a choice. I'm in fear for my life making this video, and I think that he gave them 24 hours as they were playing Warzone at 3 a.m. because they play 14 hours a day, and he took them. He took them into the system, and now their souls are a part of him. That can only explain his massive growth on YouTube, his massive views on YouTube, is that he's powered by them. He feeds them, they feed him, they grow off each other. He did promise that he will make me the best, one of the best Warzone players and content creators, and I'm assuming he promised them the same. So that is the truth. That's what's really happening here, is that Mutex, Aydan, all these insane Warzone players are not themselves. Have you ever seen them in person? Have you ever seen those guys in real life? I have not. I have never seen them. Only through the camera lens or the screen of my own phone, I've seen them. And I'm trying to find a way to help them, to free them from the stronghold of JGod. So if this video gets out there, any suggestions on help, I'm going to try to make a part 2. Oh! No! JGod, no! I don't want to go! No!